What is going on today, guys?
Hey guys, welcome to my channel where if you know, you can grow. So let's erase our doubt and let's pay attention because with Sean, it's always something new.
Going on. I had a recent thrips breakout. I talked about it a couple of times, so you already know what my situation was. Well, it reverted back to me to having to cut every single leaf all the way back. I didn't have to do it, guys, but I didn't feel like hitting that spray back and forth, all of that. Just didn't want the mindless. So what I did, I went through, I cut all of these off, and then I repotted. I changed all the pot mix on it. I just wanted to make sure that it was no disease or no pest or anything that was going to be in some soil. So what I'm going to be doing in the meantime, though, is I bought a greenhouse. I do not know the exact size measurements, but from the picture of it, it looked like it was big enough to be able to at least store some of these pots. So we're gonna go ahead and put this together and see if it's gonna fit, but mainly just kind of talk about a little bit of thrips, where it come from, and how to prevent it. All right, so number one is you definitely wanna inspect your new plants. Guys, I get it. You go to the store, you see these plants, they're beautiful. That's all that you're seeing. You bring them home. First thing you want to do is throw them in with the rest of your plants and make them look full. And no, you must inspect these plants to ensure that they don't have any bugs. Usually what I do is when I purchase new plants, I quarantine them. Thing that you may not have known about thrips is that they love dry conditions. So increase the humidity, mist your plants a little bit more. Do whatever you need to do to keep a little bit more moisture in the air, and that could help prevent the spread of thrips. Another great product is neem oil, which you've seen me when I hit the spray on my plants. That's a combination of neem oil and peppermint soap mixed together with water. Typically that mixture is about 1 ounce of peppermint soap and about 1 ounce of neem oil. Now, if you're just starting off, just do half and half. All right, next. Neem oil brings it here. You can use neem oil or you can use a spraying soap. An insectical soap or a neem oil, whatever one you prefer, will take care of this. Where I failed at, you want to regularly inspect your plants. Just because they look like they're thriving and they're looking good to you doesn't mean something funky isn't going on. This right here could have been prevented, but I delayed it. I didn't go in and do my regular looks, lift up those leaves, get in there, guys. Use a flashlight if you don't have a window, or whatever you prefer, or whatever tool you prefer. Just get in there, take a look at your plant, and just make sure that the leaves are still looking healthy. You shouldn't see anything like bugs and brown spots and yellowing. Those things shouldn't be occurring. If so, then that does mean something is going on. Now, with that being said, if you catch it early enough, you can prevent it even more by just cutting the leaves off. But you gotta make sure you actually see all of them. They are so small and tiny. Usually another good indicator that they're on there, you're gonna see a brown patch. It looks moldy, looks kind of bubbly. It's very creepy, almost like rust. That's the best way to explain it. If you see rust on that leaf, go ahead and cut it. And most likely, if you see in a rust patch, it's in a lot more places than you know. So my best bet is to cut the plant all the way back, unless you're gonna take the time to go through. So, with all of these being said, to bring it all in, if you properly maintain the health of your plant, you'll be able to prevent things like this from happening. Write down a list, write it down in your calendar, your phone, or whatever, and make sure you set aside that time to just walk by and check on your plant. I get it, you may not have as many plants as this, but even if all you have is just this one plant, right? Still make sure you actually get in there and pay attention and just see what's going on. Most of the time it'd be nothing, but it's that something that can lead to this.
All right, guys.
So, I'm hoping that this is gonna be a very, very simple build because I have built so many things. still have to find a space in here to be able to put this in because I don't know. But as always, I appreciate you taking the time being here. And when you're growing with Sean, there's always something to learn.